Hello, Musicable Music. How are you?
Hi,
Hello,
So,
we are good. How are you?
I'm fine. So, let's start the interview.
Okay.
yes.
So, now we're in May, we're in Eurovision month, as I like to call it. How are you feeling?
That's a good question. I'm feeling happy and at the same time a bit impatient, of course, because I was waiting for this moment since 1 year and a half. So waiting 3 minutes for 1 year, it's a lot. So yeah, so I'm super excited, and I hope it will be cool, and I'm sure it will be cool. So now for the moment, I'm a little bit stressed, but it's okay. But I think when I will be there, I will be shaking a lot.
So, when will you be going to Rotterdam?
So I'm going to Rotterdam on the 10th of May, so in 5 days. And yeah, so I'm really excited, and especially to see how it's gonna look like and the rehearsals, and like I hope everything's gonna be well, and yeah, so it's quite soon.
Very soon.
Uh,
How are you feeling about rehearsals?
So that's a good question. I mean, I'm feeling stressed because I want to see it, but once I will see it, I hope I will be less stressed, and yeah, that's for the moment. Of course, I'm a little bit stressed because I'm doing something that I'm not usually doing on stage, so we'll see.
will there be anything to surprise us at the stage?
I don't know. You will see. I don't know.
Can you give us any hints at all about staging, or is that off limits?
No, I cannot give you any information about the staging, but I really hope you will like it.
I'm sure we will.
How did you feel when you heard that Eurovision 2020 cancelled?
I was really sad. I mean, first, I didn't believe that because the week before they announced that they were canceling, they told me that there were different possibilities to still do it. So I was like, okay, nice. And then 1 week later, no, it's canceled. I was like, but you told me 1 week ago that it will be possible. And so I was really like not understanding. And and of course, I really realized that when I was in front of the TV for the Eurovision China Light, and I was like, normally I'm not supposed to be here with my pajama eating like fast food, and seeing myself on TV. I should normally be on the other side of the screen. And so I was like, okay. And then I was super frustrated and at the same time sad because I really wanted to go there and yeah, so but that's life.
Are you feeling some added pressure this year because 2 years now you've been a favourite in the competition?
Not so much because I think it's super. I mean, I'm super proud that people puts me so high, and that's so cool because that's a lot of support, and that's what I want at least. So I'm super happy for that. But at the same time, it's just that I don't like to see it so much because I want to have my foot down to earth. Uh, I want just to make a good performance and something that is quality wise something that I like, you know.
And so when you were writing your song for this year, did you feel a lot of pressure to live up to last year's song?
Of course, when I had to release the Tout l'univers, I was completely scared because I thought, imagine if everyone hates the song, and I mean, it could happen, and uh, and at least it didn't happen, so I'm really happy. But I thought at the beginning, I was scared. Of course, I was scared.
Do you think it's your song this year is as good as last year's,
Ah,
personally?
oh, sorry. Okay. I don't know. I mean, for me, you know, a lot of people are asking me why didn't you come with like an up-tempo song or something like this, but actually the truth is like, I mean, I it's just like I'm still the same person from last year, so that's why I wanted to come back this year to live that experience, that Eurovision experience, and yeah, and so I cannot compare both songs. I'm just really happy that I could present those two songs.
In terms of your songwriting, who would you say are your biggest influences?
That's a good question. I think the most inspiration I got from people I meet. There are some people like a lot of, I mean, different relation, friends, family, love, and all those relation. I think all those people that I meet are a big inspiration for me, and also the movies more than anything else. And then, of course, when I'm speaking about the production, I have some artists that I really love. That, for example, I would love. Yeah, I mean, that I really love, and I love how they sound. Like Charlie XX, like Aurora. Like there are some like David Bowie. Those are some artists that they have their sound. Like Lord, for example, you have like you listen 3 seconds of Lord song, and you know it's her because you have that sound that she put it in her music, and that's what I like, and that's what I want also to have.
Is there any reason to choose French? Your Eurovision.
Actually, we first wrote the song in English, and then I really wanted to have also a French version because I wanted to see the interpretation, how I do that. And I'm really happy because I think with French I can really go with the interpretation a bit further than just with the English version. But it was also cool. I mean, the English version was also nice to make it, and yeah, so. But I thought that with the, I mean, the juries who voted also internally preferred the French version because they thought that I could give more, more of myself, and I could be more authentic.
So, is there anyone from this year's Eurovision you'd like to collaborate with on a song?
Oh my God, that's a super hard question. There are some artists I like this year. Like I love Daddy Freyer. I really love how he produced his songs. He's really good. And also I like I used to like it a lot. Solovey. So I like Kate. She's really cool from Go A. Then there are some artists. I mean, artists, I don't know them, so it's super hard to say, but there are some music that I like this year. For example, Discotheque, for example, Karma from Angela Persteri, like Barbara Pravi, voilà. Yeah, I mean, there are some songs that I like, and there are some, but it's harder to say artist, you know, that I like because I mean, for me, the most important thing is that I need to like the artist with who I'm working with, and also the way we work. For me, it's super important to have a good relation and not just like I'm writing you a song and you're singing by your side, okay, bye, and or to do something with someone that isn't so cool, you know. So for me, it's super hard to say because I don't know them really well. I know them just because of Eurovision, but for example, Daddy, I met him, and I would love to re-see him for real and to have a good conversation. I met Barbara also; she's cool. And Go A, we did several lives on Instagram, but still, I want to meet. I mean, I want to meet Kate. So for me, it's super hard. I mean, I cannot answer. I don't know with who I will do a collaboration.
if Eurovision had taken place in 2020, what kind of stage would represent Moa have? Répondez Moa, sorry.
What kind of staging?
Yes.
That's a good question. Minimalistic. I mean, it should be really minimalistic because Répondez-moi was a really minimalistic song and just a piano voice and you know, like that would be minimalistic. But I cannot really say anything because there are some things that link between the last year and this year, so I cannot really say anything. But I mean, we're not doing at all the same, but there are some concepts that they are kind of, they could be connected because, as I said, I mean, last year it was like, I mean, last year and this year there are pretty the same direction for the song because they are both slowed song and yeah, so yeah, for me it's hard to say without any spoil.
So have you always been a fan of Eurovision?
I discovered Eurovision in 2011 or 12, 11 I think, with Aurela Gace. We were looking for a movie with my brother and my cousin, and when we arrived at the channel, we were both of us really surprised and like impressed by all those lights, those screens, those singers, and also because I mean, to see an Albanian singer in the Swiss TV, I was like, what? So cool. And like, and I understood that it was a really big show. And yeah, I mean, I remember that after that, when I went to bed, I dreamt that I won Eurovision. And that I had nothing to say, so everyone was like, woo, because I was like, I don't know what to say. And like, yeah, I mean, but since that moment, I didn't really think, I mean, I didn't really, yeah, remember, how can I say that? I didn't really, I wasn't a big fan of Eurovision, and I wasn't like Eurovision, that's, you know, like I was in between. Sometimes, for example, I discover a song and I was like, oh, that's a wonderful song. And then I was tapping the song on YouTube, and then I found like, oh, it's a Eurovision song. Okay, let's go find the others of that year. And yeah, so it happens to me to see Eurovision songs, but I was never like the most biggest fan, you know. But that's a really cool. I love the format, and I love that show.
I want to ask you a question except Eurovision.
Yeah.
What's the happiest moment in your life?
That's a good question. I think the happiest moment I lived will be one that I didn't still live. So I will always live a happy moment, I think. I hope.
It's a great.
So I hope that moment will be in the future.
We hope.
Nice. I'm sure. Nice.
It's hard to say, I know, but are you planning to take part in Eurovision one more time in the future?
I don't know, honestly. It's a good question. I just don't know. I think I mean it's a really it's quite a really big experience. So it takes time, it takes energy. So I mean, I'm not able to do that every year. But I would love to write for someone who will make Eurovision. I mean, that would be a pleasure because I know that I would love to do that. Yeah.
Thanks.
Cool.
Is there one last thing you want to say to Musible followers?
Thank you for your support. Thanks for supporting Eurovision. That's so cool. That's a really great show. And yeah, just I hope you will like Eurovision this year, and I hope you will find quality in our performances. I really hope that. Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you.
No,
We are
thank you.
wishing you all the best of luck.
Best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Thank you.